no mumbo ose na Yesu reba monchen onyente meshiano na mwanya eshirapwa keka wo to America I won't fail for anyawo Yesu reba won't chanampa Benu asori yano Shall we try it? Same command. Yeah. And one more say, one more say. Yesu reba monchan AF Central Presbytery President, see the General Secretary right now. Central Presbytery President, would you kindly see the General Secretary? Anuano mumbo se 1, 2. Anuano mumbo se na Yesu reba monchen. Menua sorry yano Anua no mumbo ose na Yesu reba monchen onyente meshiano na mwanya enshirapa keka wo onyame mireka na won fefo anyawo Yesu reba won chanampa Ninu aso rishiano. 10 cities. Our word to any of our teacher. de hawa wetu. Dam forward hore yeden. Remako refrewo. Hello. Those outside, please come in. Those outside, please come in right now. Second session is about to begin. Down forward, already? Go. Down forward, already? Yeah, then. Remako refrewo. Onya opandom kota. Na ye ade ye efeko ye. Ani jenam ye. Asonko soni yamu. Wonso wo wasa sobano. Prabeka yenku yeho. Ani jena yedisiya. Konso ni yamu. Wonso. It looks as if some of you are not very familiar with this one, but we want to learn it right now before the commencement of the second session. Down forward, hore yeden, Mary Mako refrewo. If you want to get the words, I have a few copies of the songbook. You can get them from the down forward, hurry, then. Let's try it. Ready? Go. Down forward, hurry, then. Mary Mako refrewo. Onyanko pondom koto. Na ye ade ye efeko ye. Ani jena ye disiya. Konso ni yemu. Wonso wo wasa sobana. Prabeka yenku yeho. Ani jena ye disiya. Konso ni yemu. Wonso wo wasa sobana. Prabeka yenku yeho. Down forward, hurry, then. Ready? Go. Down forward, hurry, then. Mary Mako refrewo. Once upon dom kota. Na ye ade ye efeko ye. Ani jena ye disiya. Konso diyamu. Wonso wasa sobara. Brabeka ye enko yeho. Ani jena ye disiya. Konso ne yamu. Wonso wasa sobara. Prabeka ye enko yeho. The second stanza stands like this. Onyame asem sia nintromu enam yenso na Awurade ahyɛ sɛ n'akyidifo enkuremu. Eyi ni botae a esi mmarima kuo yi anim. Wɔn nso wɔ saa suban no a ɛndeɛ awa etu. Onyame asem sia. Onyame asem no suwa Nene trem no nam yenso na ewura de ha shese na chi inde fonko remu eye nebo taya esi Mary makoyi ani Wonso wasa sobano ende awa watu. Koye ane wonso wasa sobano ende Awa wetu no ne nyina ka bom ne e ma no hwe ni Mary Mako Monsore meye nyami ejuma 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 Oti ho yedang monsore meye nyami ejuma Mary Mako monsore meye nyami ejuma Oti ho yedang monsore meye nyami ejuma Mary Monsore meye nyami ejuma You obe bampara You obe bampara Yes we obe bampara Yes we obe Yes, we obebampara. You obebampara. Yes, we obebampara. Yes, we obebampara. Yes, we obebampara. Yes, we obebampara. You obebampara. Mary Mamon Kekamo. Just like the German anthem. Mary Kekamo, no yes, Mamo Kwan, Samo Besso no mo ye, the Akoses of Beba. Nidas nebo ase ito keno Mary Mamo Kekamo. Ready? Go. Mary Mamo Kekamo. No yes reba mojan. Samo besone mo ye. Di ako se sobe na sam no na ese yes mo faje de so no mo fa do ene da so ne bo ase to piano. Number 14. Emmanuel, Nyankopone Yenwo, Amon Sherano, Namonye na Yera, Onyame wo yenga afa Yensuro bonibi. Asumge enije ahusana hoto Nenyina rafi nyamin Shirano Jina ye danase Emmanuel Oniyen wo Nyankopon neyen wo Monsuro nyame neyen wo Obekye yen Sudan Shirano Yena ye danase Emmanuel Oniyen wo Nyankopon neyen wo Monsuro nyame neyen wo Obekye yen Sudan. Hirano Jina ye danase Emmanuel Oniyen wo Nyankopon neyen wo Monsuro nyame neyen wo Obekye yen Sudan. Emmanuel, Nyankopon neyen wo Omon Sherano, na Monye ye. Want to mean to. And enter our way tune. Our way. Mary, Mary, Fred. You say, Ochina, Yenya Juma Betu. You want the simplest one so that we.
What do you
Okay, with this one, number 5. Mary, Mary, Frewo, Brabete, Freno, sorry, and Tembrana, Mary, Mary, Ko. Let's see whether we can sing this one. Oh, come on. Ready? Mary, Mary, Frewo, Brabete. Ready? Go! Mary, Mary, Frewo, Brabete, Freno, sorry, and Tembrana, Mary, Mary, Fro, Reko Akoye, Nyame Ajuma, sorry, Tem now, won't so kobi. We're very, very simple. Mary, Mary, Frewo. Ready? 1. Mary, Mary, Frewo. 1, 2. Mary, Mary, Frewo. Brabete, Freno. Sorry, and Tembrana. Mary, Mary, Ko. Reko Akoye. Nyame Ajuma. Orintem now on so kobi. We start again. We start from the beginning again. Mary, Mary, Frewo. 1, 2. Mary, Mary, Frewo. Brabete, Freno. Sorry, and Tembrana. Mary, Mary, Ko. Reko Akoye. Nyame Ajuma. Sorrentem na won so kobi. Mary Manina Monsoro na jinkwano re fremo inti monsori mranenchem na obe mamo enkwaje. Ana wa fam dodo. Okay, let's try it again. Mary, Mary, Frewo, and go for a course of background. Mary, Mary, Frewo, a course of Anna. Mary, Mary, Frewo, ta 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 Juma. Let's take that one. Ready? Go! Mary, Mary, Frewo, Brabete, Freno, sorry, and Tembrana, Mary, Mary, Reko Akoye, Juma. Sorenchem na won so kobi Mary Manina mo suro na jenkwano re ente mon sore mra nincha na obema mo enkwaje Mary Manina mo suro na jenkwano re ente mon sore mra nincha na obema mo enkwaje Mary Manina mo suro na jenkwano ente mon sore mra nincha na obema mo enkwaje Mary Manina mo suro na jenkwano refremo ente mon sore mra nincha na obema mo enkwaje. Yo, what is that? Echo ye. Refrain. I want the guy presbytery to sing. God presbytery, stand up and sing it. I'm going to sing with you. God presbytery, we are going to sing presbytery by presbytery. God presbytery, where are they? God. Oh, okay, west, God west, God west, God west. Okay, all of us singing. Mary, Mary, friend, 1, 2. Mary, Mary, friend, sorry, Yantambrana. Reko akoye miami juma. Sorry, Yantambrana, won't so copy. Mary, Manina, mo surung. Na jenkwano ente mon sore mra nincha na obema mo enkwaje Mary Manina mo suro na jenkwano re ente mon sore mra nincha na obema mo enkwaje Mary Manina mo suro na jenkwano ramo ente mon sore mra nincha na obema mo enkwaje Ubeya nyuna ye nyun, ubeya shiwai. 1, 2. Ubeya nyuna ye nyun, ubeya shiwa ye shi. Ubeya nyuna ye nyun, ubeya shiwa. Yamba motro mojo modo mo yembe, yamba motro mojo. Tomo jo deyen, yamba mo tomo jo, yamba mo tomo jo deyen, yamba mo tomo jo, yamba mo tomo jo deyen. Obeya shiwa ye shi, obeya nyuna ye nyun, obeya shiwa ye, yamba mojo mojo de yembe, yamba mojo mojo de ye, yamba mojo de yembe, yamba mojo mojo. Nyayamba Mesomamo 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 Sanya Jasuma Meno Menso
Musro, we are going to start the good of the fellowship, after which elections. We are still waiting for Director Clan. She's on her way coming. But before then, there is a small correction. Our Colossus, in the person of one of our old-time secretaries, has pointed something to us that the name, the order in which the secretary, brother Colossus, come. Please come forward and come and tell us. I want to give him the floor. Those who don't know him, he has been one of our national secretaries. He's a legend. That's why I'm calling him Colossus. So,
thank you for the honor, brother. If we look at Roman number 6, VI of the brochure, under the chaplains, have Reverend C.A. Asari as number 1. Following Reverend Asari is Reverend E.T. Tekwete, which is omitted. So I want you to do the correction. Reverend E.T. Tekwete is the second page VI of the brochure, Roman number 6. Are you there? VI 6. The third page of the brochure from the cover. Reverend C.A. Asari. Under chaplains, the old officers, the past officers. Which one? So, under C, chaplains. The first name is Brother Reverend C.A. Asari. The second should have been Reverend E.T. Tekwete. The year is 2000 to 2004. Are you there? Page VI. Then the date is 2000. 2000. That's the year. No, the first is 1994. Reverend C.A. Asari is correct. He was the longest serving chaplain. He ended his service in 1999. And then Reverend Tekwete came in 2000 to 2004. Have you corrected that? Then the last person, Reverend Dr. Elias K. Asiama. The doctor is omitted, so please put it there. Reverend Dr. Elias K. Asiama. Correct. No. Okay, maybe records in that. He wrote Hebrew, the book of Hebrew. Number 4, as it is CSR, E.T. Tekwete, Benson Osafu Kantanka is correct, Peter Kofinyako is correct, and Dr. Elias Asiama is correct. So we have 5 of them instead of 4. Correct it. Thank you very much.
We are doing this because this is a working document. This is a document, so that it must be done properly. It can stay there for very long. Yes.
Page 208. 8. The table there, the names of group 3. The number 10, Emmanuel Afote Udai, not Afole. Emmanuel Afote Udai. So let's cross to make it T. Afole is a female. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There is water served outside there. Whoever needs water can quietly just move there and take a bottle if you need water. Behind, Is it in connection with any correction? Okay. Page 16. Wait a document. It must be.
Yeah, under group 5, the name is
can you speak to the mic?
Page 16, group 5. The recorder is Brother Martin.
All what he's saying is that page 16, recorder, Brother Martin, Modzro. So just do the correction. And is it a correction or what? So it has been corrected. No, I'm talking about this one. It's on, or it's off.
Hello, sir, mine is not inside the book. It's about the water we drink. I know, Presby, we have...
Please, don't go ahead. Don't go ahead. I questioned this yesterday, seriously, because I instructed that we go for Salem Water. I became so unhappy that I'm going to have a word with the moderator. If you cannot do business, we shouldn't do business. Because we placed the order. Here's the secretary, here is Brother Newman. We placed the order about 2 weeks ago, only for them to come back to us that they are unable to supply us. And you see, if we were to be having the conference outside Accra, I would have understood. Because maybe transporting it to us will be a challenge. But we are having it the same area where the company is. So please, we are taking it up. We are very much aware of this, and we want to be sure that we do the right thing. Any issue, please go ahead. This should be the last one. This should be the last one. VI. Please go ahead. It's what? We can't hear what you are saying. Come and talk to us.
Hello. I was saying that in the at the secretary's column, we realized that first general secretary, second general secretary, third general secretary. But when we reached number 5, Kofi La Opare, it was rather second national secretary. We thought maybe it might follow with a first national secretary and then second national secretary follow in that order. But it was not like that, and I want to find out why. We can explain.
The first national secretary of the fellowship is Brother W.O. Yeboah. After him came the Brother W.O. Boafo, W.O. Boafo. Then we entered the era of Men's Work Central Committee. And then the church appointed a general secretary for us. So that's where you have the first general secretary. Then Reverend D.O. Boapia followed the first secretary, who was Reverend Kokua Chempo. Then Lieutenant Colonel Kwesi Otin became the third general secretary. It was during his tenure that they reverted from MWCC. And so we came back to National Executive. That's why we have the second national secretary and then the third. Are you okay? Thank you.
I told you that the man is a colossus. And that brings us to the end of the correction, whatever it is there. If you have any correction, please do it on your own. Let's move. If you have any correction, please go to the secretariat. Please go to the secretariat.
This one is general. It's a name.
I say go to the secretariat. Let them do the correction.
You have to correct it. Everybody have to correct it on the book.
Now it's now time for the good of the fellowship. We are moving on to the good of the fellowship. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 should come in that order. First 8. Please be brief and don't repeat what somebody has said. If somebody has said yours before you come, just go and sit down and don't come and tell us anything. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Safua Duamanka, Jolu District. If you look at the national executives, page V, R5. There are 11 executive members. Apart from the ex-official members, you have 11. And of the 11, okay, it's okay. And so if you look at page V, we have 13 executive members. 2 of them are ex-official members. That's 11. And of the 11, I think only the secretary. And if you look at the 11, it's only the secretary who is not going to be elected. That means that of the 11 executive members, 10 of them are going to be elected. And I'm of the view that for purpose of institutional memory, there should be a means whereby we stagger the tenure of the executive. And we just saw the importance of institutional memory when the former secretary drew attention to some lapses. So I'm of the view that we should find a way to stagger the tenure of the executive. So they don't all exit at the same time. I hope I'm clear. What I'm saying is that of the next executive, we are all going to exit at the same time.
Please find your facts well before you say this. Not all of them are exiting. The national secretary, are you exiting? It's a plan. That is what has been done. That is what has been followed for a very long time.
And that's what I'm saying, that the part of institutional memory, as you recently saw from the former secretary, it's important that we stagger.
No, it doesn't work that way. It's the secretary who normally.
The thing is that when we held the elections at Bunsu, all these people stood for election and they were elected. So, if you look at it, some of them have done their second term, and so they cannot stand. But I understand few of them have finished with their first term, which means they can still be elected for a second term. And as for the secretary, there was this convention that...
understood. Were made.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Thank you.
If they are not all exiting, I'm clear with that.
My name is Thank you, Brother President. Looking at the way today the conference has been held, I think it's a very good and nice conference we all have. This came about as a result of the information which was given to us before this conference. I'd like to suggest that from next year going, all the workshop groups, I feel that such reports be sent to the president
The point is well taken, and it has been noted already even. Those who were outside there, I went to the secretariat there and I said that these are some of the good things COVID has brought. Even though COVID has brought very bad things, there are some very good things we have also learned from COVID. And we shall do that. I've already hinted the secretary, there's no business coming to stay here for 3 days when we know we can do it for at least maximum of 2 days. So we are going to cut down the number of days we spend here by sending the materials to you earlier. You study, prepare your workshop report, and you bring it. Next one.
Hello. My name is Sethesari Newman, Medina District, Ghana Presbytery. This period, COVID period, in reaching out to people, what we have found in our district is a best approach, and that which complies with COVID restrictions is tract distribution. You go into the streets, meet people, give them tracts, and also do picketing. Now, what I realize is getting tracts to give to people is difficult to come by. I am surprised the church, we've come to the head office here, there's not a single tract the church produces for evangelism, even though we have a whole evangelism department. And you go to challenge, what you get is not a good material for the street people. We had to print ours in our district and use for our evangelism. My plea is that a message goes to the church's evangelism department. 1.5, yes, we must be given material to go out and be able to make the 1.5. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Secretariat is taking note of this. We shall take it as a point that we are going to use.
I am George Okansin from Ghana Presbytery. In the presidential address, you made mention of the affected land that is 4.16 acres, compensation that the church the affected area that is 4.16 acres. What I'm saying is that you say the government will give the church or the men's fellowship 46,000 students as a compensation. So I'm appealing to the outgoing president and the incoming president, the National Executive Committee, that they should try their possible best, because these days building materials are going up. If we don't speed up, we don't give pressure to the government, then before this money will come, we cannot do anything. So I'm appealing to the incoming president and the outgoing president, so that they should tune up together with the NEC, so that they speed up with the money, so that when we get the money, we can use it for the project. My humble advice to you.
Thank you very much. Your point is well taken.
My name is Asante Ufuswini from Central Presbytery. I'm giving a piece of advice. I'm into catering services, professional catering services. Looking at the time we spent during the meal, it gives me and reflects that whenever we are giving a task or we are contracting a caterer, we should look at a caterer with a capacity that meets the people who are holding conferences. Food was, others were putting under the bowls. We have a situation, the bowls that we use, that is the plate, referring to the plate, it's finished. Takeaway cups were there. Instead of them to serve, look at an old age people like my fathers standing for a couple of minutes which they are not being served. And then the second aspect is the quality of the food must be improved. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am. Hello. Kakis Ishmael Ataba Dangmetongu. Mine goes with the songbook. Since Bonso Cocoa College conference, our national songbook was nowhere to be found. Why? Yeah, our national songbook was nowhere to be found. Why?
Thank you. My name is Amania Lawrence, Achim Ebuakwa Music Director. I have 3 suggestions to make. One, I would like to suggest that we form a music course. Wherever we go, we can see that means the way we sing is not all that well organized. For the committee of about 2 or 3, they can sit down and then make before they are. Hello. I would like fellowship or men's fellowship to purchase some drums like the Bobobo drums, so that wherever we meet like this, at least we can start our singing with some drums. Then 3, I can see that the duration for teaching is very small. Therefore, it should be increased. Thank you.
Move through. Right. My name is Emmanuel JB from Central Presbytery. I want to commend our brother president for his benevolence. In the brochure that last year he donated 5,000 Ghana. Today too he has done same. I just want to commend him. Thank you for doing that. It's my prayer that the next person who takes office will also emulate and then do that. All right. You know, the figures are not the same. So if the person is able to do anything, we appreciate it. That is what I want. My second thing is that on the 2022 conference, the fee per delegate, I just want to please encourage you to reconsider the 480 Ghana cedis. We are praying that COVID will go. A year today, we are praying COVID will go so we can attend conference in our numbers. And so please can you reconsider the amount and reduce it so members can come in their numbers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. I think what I was going to say, my brother has already said something about it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
My name is Daniel Obeng.
No, if somebody has said it, there's no need for you to say it.
Excuse me. What I said was, he said part of it. I didn't say he said all. I said part of it. So, to add to what he said, In fact, we have realized that COVID has shown us that we could organize conference in a day, and therefore NEC should consider subsequent conferences, and that should NEC decide that the next conference is going to be a day or two. The amount that has been given, that probably will be paying as delegate fee, the 480. I'm also pleading that that amount has to be reduced. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We need 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4.
Thank you. Yeah, Musro. My name is Radboy from West Presbytery. I want to appeal that the committee that will be formed for the Duimu project, the committee members should come from the various presbyteries, because West Presbytery alone, I can boast of more than 10 engineers, which I can even mention one here right now. Therefore, if we have the various presbytery members forming the committee, the prices of contract that is being awarded will reduce. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Musro, some years past, materials like the clothes, the t-shirts, and others were sold at the conference center. Today I came and I was told I should go to prison. Me from Ashanti Presbytery, I don't know prisons. So what I'm suggesting is that please, next time, you bring everything to the conference so that it will enable us by than crossing the road. Other than that, we shall listen to the conference, what is going on. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, President. My name is Christian Lopo Yao, West Brom Presbytery Secretary. I have 2 suggestions to come out with. The first one has to do with numbers. In fact, because of the COVID, we reduced our numbers. So I was looking at it in a way that the executive could have maybe come out with a Zoom account or a Facebook account, such that we could have given it to our members who are also seated in the house, such that they could have maybe attend on the net to watch. But it seems it is only done for those outside the nation. We don't get the address. So clearly I'm speaking, I don't know which address is going on, and I could not communicate it to my people. So next time, even if it is done, they should do it earlier and make it publicized, so that we may all know and be able to communicate to our people, and they also enjoy. The second one has to do with the strategy of another denomination, is the Muslim. In fact, I'm putting this out so that we all be alert. they have built up a strategy which they want to use in the near future to overcome or to turn the nation an Islamic nation. I wish to appeal this to all members around or here, that we all at least send the word to our children, build the foundation from our children, our grandchildren, and as they emerge with it, they may not deviate or die from the Christian religion and then go onto the Muslim. What I'm saying has a base. Currently at where I am, every house that they build, if it is owned by a Muslim, they put a mosque in a house and put that thing up there, so that each noise that is done by them covers a lot. And they have started about 5 schools which were not there within these 2 years, within the COVID period and this period. They have started 5 creches or 5 schools, of which they are pulling all their children from the Christian schools into those schools, training them with all that they think they can use them to equip them, so that when they grow, they may not move from the Islam and then they may move into the Christianity. Again, we will see that every member or every one of them who has given birth with a Christian person has done a child from the Christian person onto the Islam. Please, Brother President, I wish you take this serious. If not, the future of Christianity in the nation is shaking. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well noted.
Fear not. Brother President, please, my first one has to do with the budget. I would suggest if a committee is formed and the terms of reference is given to the committee, my suggestion is that involve the fact that they should want it to protect its war. Because then we are rest assured that nobody can encroach it. The second one has to do with statistics. If I say statistics, I'm talking about numerical strings. Going through the brochure or the dossier, I realized that much concern is not given to the statistics. Interestingly, I also saw 2 big presbyteries. One recorded negative, and then the other presbytery could not. Let me be specific. For example, the Ga Presbytery recorded negative, and then the Asante Presbytery could not furnish us with the current statistics. So going forward, I will suggest that we give priority to our statistics. Why am I saying this? Last year, our moderator visited all the presbyteries. When he came to our presbytery, one of the things he hammered on or he prioritized has to do with the statistics. And it's in connection to the Vision 1.5. So that if we take that one seriously or we prioritize that one, I believe then we're all going to be on the same track. My last but not the least has to do with materials. Press, I agree with you that if you are not able to do your business well, then it's better you quit. On that note, I would suggest that the men's fellowship materials should not get short. Most often when we come here, we are told that the materials are not available. In connection to these materials, the next one has to do with the Bible study material, which we get the quiz items from. And then the Men's Week celebration material. Mr. President, most often, at the time the book comes out, It is very the NC Celebrations Act that unfortunately districts or some congregations are not even able to work with it. So I'll plead that the materials come early enough so that we can make the best out of it. Last on the materials, I also plead that if it is possible, we give it to a private person. You go or we come in contact with that person, as some are doing. And I believe that when it's given to a private person, there is no way it will get short. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well noted.
Thank you, President. I'm Richard T.K. Martin, Western Presbytery. It's a very big platform, and it sometimes looks as if we should have an opportunity. What I'm trying to say is that when we meet as brothers, like, I wish there's an opportunity for some special people who are among us be introduced, so that if maybe the young ones among us, when looking for some job opportunity, could know that, oh, if I pass through this side, I have a brother there, maybe talking to him, I could get an opportunity to be employed or whatever. So I'm just appealing to the executives to think about this, so that next time when we meet, they should create the opportunity, special people, big men among us, to be introduced at least, so that brothers can see them and know them. So that if there's any opportunity at any time when the brother is able to contact the other brother, that could be given to that person for employment's sake. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Mr. President, I would want to make a suggestion. Looking at what we have done today, and especially the last activity before our lunch, we're talking about fundraising. We're always raising funds to do something, finding money to do something. I think with this current situation, we should rather find a way of reducing our activities instead of finding money to always push these things forward. We should find a way of reducing our activities. I don't know the cost of this thing. I don't know the cost. But I believe that if we are able to put these things on, not social media, but on phones for members, on phone for members, what we are going to spend on this thing will be less. Maybe something small, some information, small information, because I know most information are repeated. It has come this year. Next year, they are going to, the same old president, so and so, they are all coming back. And it's all cost. Now we should think of getting this thing out of the way. They can all come onto our phone. And then we can save money to do our development. But if we shall find money only to use for, these things, these are very expensive things. We can save a lot if we print something little, very important ones, and we don't have to be repeating and creating big things like this. So it's my suggestion. Please consider it and let's see if that can also help us.
Point well noted.
I'm FSO Tobo, Ghana. In fact, I've run out of money. I would have given the National Executive some 5 CDs for printing this brochure. In fact, the print out every brochure. In fact, it's one of the best brochures I've ever seen. Simply because I never knew press could do such a job. Kudos to them, and then kudos to the executive who planned these things. But we should encourage our presbyteries to channel our printing to the press. Thank you.
President, my name is Dizian Boko, Presbytery. Please, I'd like to speak Chi so that everybody can hear me well. Yes, I can remember. Funuma, Koya, Etimi, Edit no come as a phono. They said to me first, I can use now 50-50 General Assembly at the Amba Presbyterian District, Dumuno, Makamasam Kakra. If we say a hard district, Nibipa, the son they say, look at Nibi a year. Ever for rare, and I say Sunday harvest no. On the 50 neighbor district, now this is 100, not 70% about Presbyterian National. Naka 30 at district no more. In fact, I'm a district no a capacity say been go 7 period time. This is ministers company between Chiamoka and I'm to my phone car. And when yes, yes, memma, you know, ma, ya sapono. Messenger 24 say. Some call a General Assembly and I say, I'm going to Penifua district. And I'm did say, I had this about Penehano, I had this to be brave, but maybe I can't hear the intimate can. 50 no, 97 about Presbyterian National and what is to be brave. Yes, I'm going to hear my pa,
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Please. I want to draw attention to a mistake that has been committed. National conference like this, we came with this bag without a pen to write. To me, it doesn't go well. So next year, such mistake will not be committed. Presbyteries organize conferences and they are able to buy smaller bags for their delegates. Look at the bag I'm holding. So I plead that next year there should be a great change. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. The last speaker.
Thank you very much.
Wait. I'm referring to the last speaker. In our church, the strength lies with the congregation. That's where the money is. Before it moves to the presbytery, to the district, to the national. So please, when they are budgeting, they want to make sure that it doesn't become so serious. Because as we were coming for one-day conference, we wanted to tone down conference fee as much as possible. Initially, we even had wanted to skip this brochure, do something more, but we also realized that we cannot come too low. So we have to, find ways and means of doing it. So please, bear with that. And if the money is owned by the presbytery and the districts and the locals are paid, believe me, national is not enough to do something and add pen. Not only pen, but maybe pen drive as well.
Thank you, Mr. President. Douglas Ousu from Asante. We, the church, the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, a major stakeholder in the affairs of this country. But what is really going on in this country is very, very worrying, because about the National Cathedral, Christians are criticizing very, very, very heavily about this issue. But we, Presbyterian Church of Ghana, is growing 1.5 per head. But we are sitting down. Our former moderator, Professor Mate, is being bastardized. That we are sitting down for people bring the name of Christ down as low as, I don't know how to put it. Kaukudi has been built a mosque, a national mosque. No one talk about it. But we, the Christians, especially Presbyterian Church of Ghana, is being quiet. We are the major stakeholders. Our president has been named or among the board of directors at the inaugurated yesterday or so. So we have a very strong stake in these affairs of the country. So Christians must know how to go about, especially with the men's ministry, because the men's ministry is the father of this church, and we must stand up and talk to our people, the young ones and everybody, so that they will really understand what, because in the Bible,
please try to end.
Solomon, David built a church, and we have lepers and all people who are defective. But the Christian people, we are making defective of ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Give him more.
More.
Yes. Like you are saying, now the power is at the cost. The power is at the cost. Our system is that the power is at the various courts, especially the congregational court, which hosts all of us. So if we have something to say, from that point, we can relay it to the district presbytery, and then the GA will take up a decision on it. Okay, wait for an announcement.
Please, there are two ladies selling sandals and herbal seeds on this road. They are saying they want to leave. They want to go home. Some of you have left some items with them, some their bags and so on and so forth. So they are appealing to you to come for them so that they can go and then you have your things back. Finally, please, I'm pleading with you. I left my bag, the brochure and others somewhere here. I can't find it. If you send it there. Thank you. I'm done.
All right. Those who have left their luggages with the ladies, they are going home. So whatever it is, go for your bag and baggages from that point. You can bring them here so that they can also leave for home. Whilst we are waiting for the other clan, are there any issues that we can? Yeah, brother. Please.
Okay, thank you very much.
Wait, hold on. The issues are being recorded, and your name and the presbytery is important.
I'm Donald Decker, Ghana West Presbytery. I believe that the Presbytery chairperson spoke a lot about COVID. And we have health professionals amongst us, doctors amongst us. I think we should give them some 5 minutes for them to talk about COVID plus the variant, blah, 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 blah. So please, let's give them some 5 minutes to educate us on COVID and the protocols. It is very important. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yes, last one. Then I'll take a decision on the request. Please hurry up. Time is not on our side.
Having listened to the concerns of delegates, to the direction of our conferences henceforth, and the reactions from the high table, I'm left with no other option than to submit to the conference that henceforth we should hold our delegates conferences for a day and the Thanksgiving for another day. I'm saying this because looking at what has transpired today, no one would deny the fact that we've had a very successful conference. Every delegate, so far as I'm concerned, was around. Unlike the other conferences, you see people just roaming here and there. And to save cost, I think it would be better for us to accept the fact that henceforth our conferences should be one day for the conference and another day for the Thanksgiving. That is my humble submission to the conference.
Okay, we have noted all this since, and as it is very, very important and necessary that NC, National Council, will have a review of whatever we have done, and then subsequent ANDC's decision can be taken as to the way forward. It's a very good observation that we have made today. So we will take it from here and then look at the issues as they unfold in future. Thank you. Yeah, the COVID, okay. We allow, who are here? One doctor. The health personnel, okay, come for 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Then we allow 1 minute for questions.
Musro, yeah, what I want to say is the Delta variant, which is, I'm Dr. Foster Amwa. I work at Gan East Municipal Hospital, a COVID center. And I've been with the COVID patient from the time we started having first patient in Ghana. And I've been with them till now. So I know the in and out of this COVID. The Delta variant now is very dangerous. The rate of infection of this variant is very high. And then the virus multiplies very fast. So the viral load within the body is very high. And most of the time, it will send you to a hospital. I'm saying that if it sends you to a hospital, it means it's serious. Most patients don't get a serious infection. So when you get it, you'll be isolated in your house. But if you are not careful, especially our age group, you'll be sent to the hospital, which means it's very serious. And the vaccine is very important, very, very important. Most people didn't take the vaccine when the opportunity came. But now, those who haven't taken it, I think from next month, you will start vaccinating people. So make sure that if you haven't been vaccinated, you take your vaccine. Those who have been vaccinated twice are fully covered. Even if you are going to get the infection, it will be mild. It won't take you to the hospital. But if you, all those who have been admitted now, none of them got the vaccine. And it's very serious. My work, for instance, almost for the past 1 week, almost every day you get one death. Almost every day you have one death. So it's not a joke. Let's take it seriously. And let's protect ourselves, the mask, the social distancing, and the rest. Please.
Hold on. Please hold on. Any question? Yes. Come forward and ask.
Take this one.
Please, I'm Nanusu from Western Presbytery. You mentioned about the dose. I had my first dose 3 months ago. I would like to ask, is it still effective? Because they said once we had that one, we are going to have the second one in 2 weeks. But for 3 months now, I had the first one. I have not gotten the second dose. I want to ask whether the first one is still effective.
Yeah, the first one will protect you, but not fully. It will give you about 60. The AstraZeneca vaccine you are taking. When you take the first dose, it will give you a protection for about 76%. 76%, which means that you can still have the infection, but it won't be as serious as the one who has not been taking the injection, the vaccine. So at least to give you some protection, but not fully. If you take the second dose, the protection rate is high, and the chance of getting it is very low.
My name is Ernesto Bodai, God Presbytery.
Yeah, it's still effective. Now, you see, it's a new vaccine, so nobody knows how long it will take to protect you.
Sit down so that when you...
But if you take the second dose, you are sure of getting your protection.
Please, you can come and sit here.
Please, let me call you before you ask a question to keep order.
My name is Ernesto Bodai. I just want to find out from Doc whether it is true that even if you've taken the jab for the second time, you can still get it.
Yes, I'm saying it's true, but you won't get the full blow of the disease. Most of the time, it will be like a mild one. You won't even realize it. But the reason why we ask everybody, even if you have taken the vaccine, to wear masks and observe all the protocols, is that though you have taken the vaccine, you will not get the full blown, but you still have the virus in you and you can transfer it to someone else. So you still have to observe the protocol.
Brother President, thank you. Mine is a suggestion or a point. Now that we are hearing this, there are still some people in this room who have their masks down or masks down. They are not wearing. The one who proposed that we let a doctor talk to us, his mask, he had moved it down under his nose. And this, we need to take this thing seriously and then wear the mask properly. If you wear it, if you don't wear, then you put it down and move outside. So those who will be here will be safe. Thank you, sir.
Doc, please. You spoke about the vaccination. I did the first one, the first time. Am I okay? The first one. Then the second one, I took my old mother, 85 years. We combed the whole of Accra. I went to 6 hospitals. 6 hospitals. 37, police hospital, 6. And ended at Ridge. What I was told is that it's for special people. They didn't vaccinate me. So I've only done one with my old mother, 85 years. Please, what is our future? Thank you.
Well, I've already said it. If you see, the vaccines, the first ones that came wasn't enough. So you are now expecting more doses. So I believe that most of us will be able to take it. The next dose.
Okay, before you leave, I want to ask, when will the virus go? And what should we do for the virus to go?
Nobody knows when the virus will leave us. Maybe it will stay with us like as malaria is with us. Nobody knows. So let's keep on observing the protocols. That's the most important And then let's take the vaccine when we have the opportunity to take it.
I asked this question because I just wanted us to know that it's important for us to keep to the protocols. If we are able to do that, I believe strongly that at least we will minimize the spread. If you are not keeping to the protocols, no wearing of nose mask, distance, and all those things, then we are still spreading. In our various churches, do we keep to the protocols? Okay. I've gone to 2 congregations, and only the old people are wearing the masks. Because the younger people, YPG, feel that they are stronger. But who knows? So let us be careful. But when it will go is when we have kept faith with the protocols and we are taking care of ourselves. Thank you. Is one Mr. Brother Anai from Dankwiton. Brother Anai, his charger is here. Brother Anai from Dankwiton. Or you don't have any Brother Anai there? Okay. There's no Brother Anai here. But if it's not in Dankwiton, I cannot give it to you. Yeah, time is running, so we are waiting for the director, clan, and team. Okay. Music director, give us one song. Hold on. When the director comes, no one knows them except the director. That's why he has called the former general secretaries to look at all these issues and come up. When they come, they are prepared. When they come, they will introduce them. Can we stand as we stretch and so that we don't feel tired? Let's do some. Yeah, let's do some exercise.
Be upstanding, be upstanding.
Yehowa ne mehwɛfo. Yehowa ne mehwɛfo kahwɛ ye yame ohwɛ me da oyame deno orepo teme omonemu ojo omekro no ojera bebe papa mena amubo mupo mesorobo nebi nawo imaji wote jeme yera Yehowa Yehowa Baba
Musro.
Please be seated.
Musro.
At
this point in time, I'm happy to introduce the returning officer to the election and hand over everything from our side as National Executive Committee to her. It will be in her whole hands. She's going to control the whole thing. Executive members, please take seat somewhere and leave them to do their work.
I pray that what happened to Jane Mensah will not happen to me. Munsro, we thank God for giving us this great opportunity to be here with you. I believe strongly that tomorrow the chief servant himself will join us during the worship service. But at this time, we are going to do a very important role in our church: election of officers. We are in the world, but we are not of the world. Our identity is that we are children of the Most High God. And so what happens out there should not happen to us. We pray that the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will be in our midst this afternoon. Beloved, can we all rise up as we share a word of prayer? Presbyterian hymn 420. Wasafuti Newuyen Yesu. We are singing only the first two stanzas. Wasafuti Newo Yen Yesu ye wo ma na beje ye wo Eti aka yes yeba wonche eje wado na so wo mo bro no do na wo rema. The second stanza for the last. nafa ode sheshira ye na ye eso yasha o bossa so atna wo check maji depa odo ne nyansa mayengeni mayemo na yemfaso rokwa. Heavenly Father, we give you all praise and honor for how far you have brought us. We thank you for the National Delegate Conference of the men in our church. We thank you from beginning of this day, you have been their strength. You have sustained them up to this day. We thank you so much, oh God, for the executives, the outgoing executives. We thank you for what you use them for. Father, it is time for us to elect new officers for this great group. I pray by the authority of Jesus Christ that give us men who can stand the test of time, men who can stand tall for you, men you know so well can do this work through your empowerment. We invite you, Holy Spirit, that come into our midst and have your own way. Choose leaders for us so that at the end of the day, Father, your church will have a cause to give you praise. If there is anything that will come our way, if there is any obstacle that will rise up, we stand on your authority to come against all of them. And we pray that let your will and only your will concerning your church stand. In the name of Jesus, the Christ of God, have we prayed. Amen. The Lord's Prayer. Amen. Beloved, we have the following as nominees. The following as nominees. People who are going to be voted upon. For the national president, we had only one nominee from all the presbyteries. And that is Mr. Paul Owusu-Budu. If he is here, please come to the front. Or please stand here so that, if it's possible, just a second, unmask so that we can see your face. This is Papa Paul Owusu-Budu. Papa, please put on your mask. Vice President Finance, we had only one person, Mr. John Ofori. Mr. John Ofori. Vice President Evangelism and Education, we had two people, Mr. Richard Asare Obeng and Mr. Michael Eje. Forgive me, I cannot say brother because some of them can be my fathers. So let me use Mr. Richard Asare Obeng, if he's here, and then Mr. Michael Eje for Education and Evangelism. You are New Love. Hey. New Love Asare Obeng. Development and Properties, we had two people, Mr. Omare Miriku and Dr. Michael Ej. Please, Michael Ej. Is he not here with us? Okay. Development and Property Vice President, Mr. Omare Miriku. Yes, and Dr. Kofi Asamoah. Dr. Kofi Asamoah. Assistant Secretary, unopposed, Mr. Stanley Odate Thompson. We have 3 people for treasurer position. 3 people for treasurer position. Our brother H. Newman. H. Newman. Where is Papa? And the second person is Mr. B.A. Enim. Mr. B.A. Enim. And Mr. Joseph Obeng Amanfo. Mr. Joseph Obeng Amanfo. H. Newman, B.A. Enim, and Joseph Obeng Amanfo. For Financial Secretary, we have unopposed Mr. Tete Dadibo. For PRO position, Public Relations Officer, we have Mr. Seth Chebafo and Mr. Richard Asante Ofosuhene. For Music Director position, we have 2 people, Mr. Ben Kofi Benefo Ekuamwa, Mr. Ben, and then Mr. Anderson Jacob Anderson Darko, the second nominee for Music Directorship. Mr. Jacob Anderson Darko. Brethren in the Lord, these are the men nominated to stand for the 8 positions that we have before us. What we're going to do, I know we are many, but we'll try as much as possible to finish very, very early. So when you get here, you'll be given 8 sheets so that you don't come again. 8 sheets, but we'll take them one after the other in the bowls. 8 sheets. So yes, Mama.
Can we make some comments? Because there's one person. They are all came into the sale, not more than 2 years, according to our constitution. And I've been there for 3 years. Even for him to come to sign the president. He hasn't done the so he doesn't, according to our constitution, he doesn't qualify to stand for the position. He doesn't qualify for the position. That is the vice.
Papa, you can be voted. If you are in a position and then you in a position as a secretary, you can be voted as a national officer. It's the same line that
He has just come, he hasn't got, he hasn't
so we have to find out from you whether you want to do it.
the constitution. We are the
Just one stand.
yes.
No, you cannot stand. You can't stand the constitution. They are not being this thing for 10 years. He want to say it. Madam, Reverend, you want to say himself right, they will know. Because he hasn't finished this
Papa,
yet.
please stand.
You want to say you don't want any embarrassment in his life. As a general secretary before National Union, you don't want any embarrassment. No. the constitution. You want to go by the constitution. Yes. You want to let the people understand. I kind of one term, one month, 1 year. On one person, one is away. You don't want to embarrass yourself. Say you want to go to so they shouldn't embarrass him. Yeah, but I feel I say, on you know, you're paying embarrassment. Yeah, it's the constitution. That's what the constitution says. And you want to follow the constitution. That's all. Now, I need to say that they will know because I will know, madam, you all respect. You read your constitution and you put some cross.
What I that I will speak. I will not allow Papa to speak. I know what I'm saying.
Okay. Accepted. No, where you want to put it? He can put it.
We'll put it straight away. Papa has withdrawn it.
No, it's let them know the reason why it's withdrawing.
Because the constitution is against it.
That's it.
Yes. Thank you.
If they're not very purposeful.
Thank you. So he has said for how many years?
Maybe 1 year before you finish the first term.
Okay.
And we don't want any embarrassment because
no problem.
I know how people are.
No problem.
It's a hard-working man.
Musro. I'm a woman, but I'm fearless. So I stand tall in the stead of God. I know that it is God who has sent us. And so we will do it for him. We want to inform our brothers here that Papa, according to our constitution, cannot stand. So he is honorably withdrawing from the race. Let's give him a clap. Honorably, go back to your constitution and check. If you have any concerns, just get back to us. You can do it in writing to us. God bless you. Papa Nom, please sit. Resume your seats as we continue. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Thank you for. There is one additional name to the assistant secretary position in the person of Mr. Alfred Kwesi Poku. So we'll do the adjustment on the projection. Mr. Alfred Kwesi Opoku for assistance. So we have two names, Mr. Stanley Odote Thompson. Odote Thompson. And Mr. Alfred Kwesi Opoku. Please, we are going to go by your list, the registrants list for this conference. And so if we mention your name, you just walk boldly. You take the 8 papers. The positions and names will be projected. You write, if it's president, write president, so that you drop it in the president's, is it bowl or whatever? You put it in a bowl. If it is vice president finance, we put it, we'll call it so that you put it in one after the other. So we start with the national officers. We want to be, please come. If you want to say something, we don't want to have any open confrontation. Papa, please draw closer to the electoral officer. Thank you. So if it's one person unopposed, as we always do, it's yes or no. Yes or no. We have to know whether you approve of the candidature of the person.
Yeah, my problem is, perhaps you are giving 8 cards. I'm giving 8 cards. And intentionally or unintentionally, I place about 3 in one bowl.
The boy is here. We are going to make sure that we look at it.
Okay.
But next time, we are pleading with men's fellowship. Now we are in a technological world. Next time, I think that we should do the arrangement to make sure that the electoral process becomes so easy. We have so many ways of making it easy this time. The first person to pick the ballot papers is our own brother, Dr. Irenchi. Papa Irenchi. Please, everybody should come in, because if you don't take it, we are not going back to the list. Papa Kennel, brother Isamoah. Brother Ofosu Boache. Boateng. Ofosu Boateng. Brother Ofosu Boateng. Brother Paul Amu. Brother Paul Amu. Brother Joseph John Ofori. Brother John Ofori. Brother J.K. Saki. J.K. Saki. Brother A.K. Opoku. Brother J.O. Amanfo. Brother H. Newman. The names are being projected, so please watch out and write. Brother Dr. Esiama. Brother Sam Yabua. Brother N.Y. Asari. Brother F.B. Redu. And Brother K. Opare. Tete Dadibo. Tete Dadibo, please, you rise up and pick your Ba Achampong. Ba Achampong. I'm taking the name, so I want to know whether you have taken it or not. E.O. Dankwa. Has Mr. Ba Achampo taken it? Okay. What about Tete Dadibo? Ba Achampo, E.O. Dankwa, Alex Debra, John Kweku, J.O. Amankwa, Charles Opon, William Osei Bonsu, Joseph Atta Entry, Paul Annan, Paul Annan, William Osei Bonsu, Joseph Atta Entry, Paul Annan, Osei Samson, Anane, okay, Osei Samson, Samuel Bwampo, Emmanuel Atakra, Adumako Alfred, Edward Eje Sapo, J.T. Asare, Kwame Yabua Esuama, Felix Echampon, Paul Techi, Fred Jete Boko, Felix Echampo, Paul Techi, Fred Tete Boko,
the news projecting the assistant secretary.
They are doing it. They are updating it. They are updating it. You are not getting me. They are updating it. They are doing it. The projection people are doing it. Electoral officers, please make sure they update the second name for the assistant secretary position. I beg you. Douglas Owusu, Kingsley Osei Abebio, Samuel Obri Asare, Kwakukusi Gwedum, Kwame Inti Yabua, Pepra Menu Samuel, Donald Kwesi Pepra, upon Kingsley, now Mr. E.K. Asiedu, Frederick Menu, Isaac Abrokwa, Michael Ajete, Louise Robert Cole, Akoto Alfred, Andy Eje Intifo, Atabedu, Anna Nebuate, Enkansa Jemfi,
Announce it because they are asking.
Enkansa Jemfi, Obi Donko, Assistant Secretary position are 2 names, Stanley Odote Thompson and Mr. Opoku. They are 2 names, they are doing it. Obi Donko, NN Owusu, Francis Labi, Emmanuel Tate. You don't know them. Emmanuel Tate. Donald Prepra. Donald Prepra. Or they have taken this. Okay. And Cancer JP. Obo Bidonko. Francis Labi. It's okay. It's okay. Francis Emmanuel. Samuel Buache. Samuel Buache. AK Ochre. AK Ochre. Ajaben Tete. AK Ochre. Ajaben Tete. Ajaben Tete. AJ Domfe. AJ Domfe. There is a name. It's only Frimpong. Achime Buakwa Frimpong. Papa Jewa Hawaii. Mpacho Munje Waha. Pacho Dini. Okay. Osafu Benjamin. Osafu Benjamin. Daniel. I'm Ponsafre. Thank you, Papa. Daniel Kisiedu. Daniel Kisiedu. Lawrence Ameni. Lawrence Ameni. DC Ampofo. DC Ampofo. Andrew K. Nimo. Andrew K. Nimo. Stephen Entry. Stephen Entry. Stephen Entry. Achime Buakwa. Jacob Ansa. Samuel Echampo. Samuel Echampo. Alfred Twenebois. Alfred Twenebois. Samuel Echampo. Alfred Twenebois. John Tete. Prince Owusu Asiedu. Prince Owusu Asiedu. Emmanuel White. John Kojo Asari. John Kojo Asari. E Adokwafo. E Adokwafo. Hayford Yabua. Hayford Yabua. Asi Solomon. Asi Solomon. Mafo John Yao. Mafo John Yao. Andrew K. Entry. Nana Buenu Sechere. Christian Lopo Yao. Christian Lopo Yao. Joseph Chireme. Joseph Chireme. Teria Emmanuel. Vincent Teria. Dan Samuel. Asamoah Nkrumah. Asamoah Nkrumah. Emmanuel Bosompem. Joseph L. Nkrumah. Charles Adai Amponsa. Ohene Mante. Ohene Mante. Douglas Boache, Evans Ansanti, Alex Otu, Ohene Ampong, Ba Anoche, Papa, what did you have?
The way you say positions near. Madam, we better say 9 instead of 8. Music director come on 9. One, two, three, 4, 5. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The positions are 9.
6 we attend to it.
Okay.
Abusiafo, please we'll add one ballot paper to it. Just sit quietly, otherwise we'll all be stressed up. So sit quietly. One additional ballot paper for music director will be handed over to you. Eben-Ezer Mensah, 8. So sit. They will bring one for everybody. Eben-Ezer Mensah. Eben-Ezer Mensah. Mark Abambia. Director, music director. Mark. Ado Pambo Preko. One each, but Mammy Kakame Fanta. You are Ado. Yes, Papa. Benefo Ekuamwa. Yours is 9. Muamunya ne chinyina yamamu 9. 9 ballot sheets. So you will not come for additional ballot sheet. Osei Ajapong, Safo Kantanka, Osei Ajapong, you have 9 ballot sheets. Safo Kantanka, where is he? You, okay. Papa, you have 9. Okay, thank you. Eben-Ezer Mensah, you have come for it already. So come for your additional one. Abambia Mark is 8, so 9. Katkis Ishmael, or is it Katkis? Ishmael. Frederick Ano. Papa. How many do you have? You have come already for your 8. What is your name? What is your name? Ma. So when you're 9, Frederick. Francis Tepete. Francis Tepete. Frederick Ano. George Abi. Gladstone Tete Ana Dene Tete. George Den.
Any additional one?
See them. I don't want to be battle me one way. Natural. What is your problem?
This entire West Brom.
David Bano. David Bano. Francis Tepete. George Abi. Frederick Ano. A Colete. If you need the additional one, please go to the other side so that I concentrate on what I'm doing. John A. Naute. Samuel Temi Deku. it's 9.
Please, just finish it. Thank you. My name is not mentioned. Fred Abina. Fred Abina.
I mentioned it. Maybe because I mentioned Fred.
Okay. Sorry.
So you have 9. 9 of them, yes. I am told you sent it to the office. I wasn't there. I haven't got it. They said they gave it to Bishop and Evangelism Director. I was just informed. I haven't received that because the instruction was that send it to my email. All the list I have.
I was not told to send it to my. I was told to send the form. Not by email. When they did the projection, you had any questions that have come before we start. Now that we are we are talking about your minister. We were not told. Please, let's listen to our side. Please, let's listen to our side. All men and
everybody sent it by email. No. All the nominations, should I open my email to you?
Please, because we are not told to send by email.
I don't know your.
All nominations should be the delegate. By this time, by this time, we are not told to send it by the email.
So how do people send it to me by email?
We don't know. This is the communication that we have.
And we're going by the communication.
We want to register.
Yes.
So should we stop the election?
You have to.
Let us engage and agree on something.
Definitely so.
Because I didn't receive your nomination. Papa Opoku just told me that he sent it to the Mission Evangelism Director.
Black and white.
You are not the electoral commission.
Stopping it, please. Stopping it will not stop anything of mine. But whom did you give? Did you give it to me?
We sent it to your office.
Did you give it to me? So who received it at the office?
Your secretary.
My secretary. Who? Who received it?
To send to your office, Mr. Simon Mason.
Because Andy comes to work on Monday and Friday. I come to work on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Because of COVID.
Yeah. Others were asked to send it.
Send by email, and that's why the same letter.
So where is your nomination? Where is your nomination?
We said I don't think I have a email.
So what is on your paper that didn't appear? You know something?
For music director.
For music director.
And the protocol officer.
We didn't need. That's why we did the nomination.
Things of this nature, you have to make sure it gets to the right source.
At least,
Papa, listen.
You should have seen the list of people who have been nominated.
I communicated with your people, and they said we are
Everybody demanded.
everything here.
Do that. Madam, let me tell you, the last meeting we had, I demanded that information.
Take disgrace out because this is not disgrace. Where did he send the thing?
To your office. Because
and did I receive it? Did you follow up to see that I received it?
Others received by email, sent by email, and others
Through the same communication.
Did you follow up to see that I had received it? Because the person came to tell you that you didn't send it to me.
Who did not send it? Oh. And even the last meeting, I was demanding the names to be given to her. Last I remember, I demanded it. I said, see what the people are doing. I signed the meeting.
And whom did they give the list to?
This is the third time that's happened.
We are two staff there. Who did they send it to? I've called the person and asked the person so that I also call and find out who received it.
Papa, you can say what I'm saying.
I guess I'm getting you.
Because if you say that I gave it to this person, then we confirm from the person. Because this is for Christ's sake. We were not supposed to do this at national conference.
I'm even seeing you are sweating.
Samuel Temediku. Okay, Richard Ofosuhene. Douglas Ajay. Douglas Ajay. Kofi Amwa. Joseph Ayibonte. Joseph Ayibonte. Kofi Amwa. Joseph Ayibonte. Yes, please. Joseph Ayibonte. Alexander Odame. Abusiafo, are you here? Papa, no, for Christ's sake. For Christ's sake. If you have any concerns, write to my office. Write to me. Because what they are saying, what God Presbytery is saying is that they submitted their nomination form to somebody in my office. Tell me the person you submitted to. And we'll make it's just a call away. We'll make a call, we'll find out from the person. If they have the nomination form, we'll call them. But they are not able to tell us the person they gave the forms to. Because all the nominations, I got it through my email and WhatsApp. Can we continue, brothers? God bless you. Alexander Odame, have you come? Emmanuel Redu. Samuel Apieje. Bismarck Crunchy. Bismarck Crunchy. Yes, Papa. Bismarck Crunchy. Thank you, Papa. Eben-Ezer Nyamiche. Eben-Ezer Nyamiche. Papa. Papa. Wejai on display still. Why Wejai say all display names, you know. That's it. Yes. Emmanuel JB. Cornelius Anoff. Cornelius Anoff. Amwadakwa J. Michael Jenny. Silas Etua. Silas Etua.
Yes, I just. New 8. Because here, who I say, a man of one. Okay.
Henry Omarimreku. Henry Omarimreku. Carlos. 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 Carlos Frimpong Ameyao. Daniel Lomote. Daniel Lomote. Daniel Lomote. Soa boy. Soa boy. Richard T.K. Martin Akwete. Richard T.K. Martin Akwete. Emmanuel Agbeme. George Ohene Kenya. George Ohene Kenya. Ja Opoku Fori. Ja Opoku Fori. E.A. Asare. E.A. Asare. Thomas Bosu Adepo. Daniel Na. Daniel Na. Alex Kumi. Alex Kumi. Oh, sorry, Papa. Papa, we're bringing hey, we're be, and I'm so we no, they are not what she's Daniel na abana mono amra. Alex Kumi. Now what they say? Theophilus Nineku. Daniel Ansa Sagu. Daniel Ansa Sagu. David Boafri. Emmanuel Gamili Afuke. Emmanuel Gamili. You are Gamili. Franklin Daze. Franklin Daze. Franklin Daze. Nana Owusu. Nana Owusu. Otu Abuaje. Otu Abuaje. Godfred Abochi. Godfred Abochi, sorry, Papa. Godfred Abochi. Ernest Boateng. Okay. Godfred Abochi. Ernest Boateng. Samuel Ajepong. Geoffrey Enyan. Geoffrey Enyan. Samuel Adani. He didn't come. Okay, thank you. Edward Aite. Martin. Edward Aite. Martin Azakara. Kingsley Esel. Kingsley Esel. Edward Frempong. Edward Frempong. Bright Ejare. Edward Frempong. Bright Ejare. RS Entry, Papa. RS Entry. Daniel. Yes, Papa. Daniel and Clarky. Kingsley Abraham. Kingsley Abraham. Papa, would you hear? What's it? Oh, George Colley. George Colley. Joseph Arthur Achampo. Water president. Okay, when I'm done, I'll go through the list and then you look at it. Joseph Arthur Achampo Yabua. Eben-Ezer Atobi Redu. Eben-Ezer Atobi Redu. Adani Kwame. Andrew Opon Fosu. Ernest Chumesi Ankra. Ernest Chumesi Ankra. Daniel Decker. Daniel Decker. Donald Decker.
Donald Decker, yes.
Yes, please. Kwesi Imperi. Kwesi Imperi. Papa, put it. Kwesi Imperi. Dr. Foster Amwa. Dr. Foster Amwa. Dr. Foster Amwa. Christian Opare Labi. Christian Opare Labi. Ejeni Mbwate. Ga West. Martin Menzo. Raddy Boy. Raddy Boy. Yao Eje. Yao Eje. Michael Boate. Michael Boate. Yes, Papa. No, wait. Raddy Boy. Wait. You are finished. We'll take it right now. Yes, Papa. Okay.
It's mine.
Yes, please. Yahweh J. Michael Watson.
One day.
Please drop. Please, you can drop your sheets. You can drop your sheets. We have the headings there. Yes.
I want to talk to you.
Yes, I'm coming. I'm coming. We are not. Papa. Martin Menzro. Raddy Boy. Waba Yaweje. Michael Boate Waba. James Okunku. James Okunku. Elvis Edu. Pacho Meriba. Christian Tetenate. Christian Tetenate.
I can't wait.
What come on first? Christian Tetenate. Michael Numetu. Michael Numetu. Yes, Papa. Papa, you say. Richard Abusu.
Michael, Numetu.
Madam, I want to ask you. Can somebody
move on to
write the paper because we have the place to use?
The land.
Can somebody
I'm not getting it. Yes, Papa.
I am number 2.
Stanley. One. Papa, you demand it. Additional one. Those who need additional one. Stephen Yao Okori. Stanley Thompson. Wabeji. Ofe Dako. Ofe one. Ofe Dako. William Abuaje. William Abuaje. The Bible says the first should be the last. Richard Abusu, I hope so. Wabejenedie. Christian Tetenate, I hope so. Wabeje. Elvis Edu. Elvis Edu. Okay, thank you. Bachaka water, Beba.
And then this one told us.
God Presbytery. Papa Kofi Asamoah mpacho mi hu wa kakra. Papa Doctor Kofi Asamoah. Doc mpacho mi hu kakra why. God Presbytery President Dr. Asamoah mpacho mi hu kakra.
A letter to you and have clearly stated our position that we are withdrawing from the election. Thank you. No one from God Presbytery will be voting. Thank you. God Presbytery has withdrawn from voting. We brought a letter to you to register our protest, and we are not going forth with the voting.
No, we are calling Papa for another thing. Because you didn't inform your members about what you have written to us. So they are confused. They need explanation.
The Presbytery is voting, it's not voting. We've indicated our reason that we are withdrawing due to circumstances beyond our control. However, why is it that other presbyteries were made to send their nominations by email, and we were not asked to send by email? During the COVID period, the General Assembly office was not accessible to anyone. You are not coming to work, you are all attending work on schedule. This nomination was sent to your office, and now we are being told that you never received it. Meanwhile, no email address was given us, but yet other presbyteries got the opportunity to send by email. We are a bit disappointed in whatever has gone on, but we are not going forth with the voting. Thank you.
Registration. Papa,
paid in bulk. They paid their in bulk, but they didn't bring their.
Water Presbytery, please line up and come. Water Presbytery, please line up and come. Come and vote, please. Water Presbytery. The last is always the best. Water. I was through. Water Presbytery. Water Presbytery. Papa, you.
The voter came to pay, they paid the money to.
How many are they?
There are 7.
7. So it's left. Voter. Papa.
Metro will be now. Because I'm forced to I'm fair with you, into me here. Omari, we are going to dissolve conference. We are going to dissolve conference. You are going to let somebody to move for closing of the. So you close it. Tell somebody to secondly. You won't dissolve all the negative. Musro. May somebody move for the closure of the adjournment of.
Brother President, I, Henry Omari Mreku, move for the close of conference. So moved.
Edward Asiedu, I second the motion.
Brothers in the Lord, I stand on the stead of our principal officers to dissolve the current elections in the name of God the Father, Son. The executives, that is what I said. Oh, okay. The current, then maybe because of the marks. I dissolve the current executives. We say I equal to them in the name of God, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Counting continues. Please, you can wait and observe the counting so that we declare. I'm sure it will be on your platforms as well. Actually, a yes or no.
No, I don't know yes or no. We have names.
Baako withdraw, it's a yes or no. Where a yes or no. Baako withdraw.
What is it? Must you see names? Okay, yes.
Baako
So you want
withdraw.
us to count this one?
It's a one.
Are we counting this one?
Yes, please.
So yes. I'm picking the yeses.
You cannot dissolve us.
Hey, what's the party jamo? So how do you know by a difference? How do you know by a difference? Is it not the induction service? Maybe some of constitution. Where is your constitution? Because some of these things we just make
Okay, so between now and then who will be in charge? That's the question. Answer the hand over.
Tomorrow's church service will start at 9:30. The same premises.
I've been asking for constitution.
I told you to give a copy to her. I brought one.
I haven't gotten your constitution. I've asked so many times.
The day I came, you were not there. So I gave it to the receptionist.
Receptionist. These things that you do, when you give it to reception, follow up. Because I haven't received it.
And they said the letter. Okay, I'll call.
Papa, but I will try one. Vice President.
Mama, I do something, opposition.
I think say treasure. Treasure.
Education.
Envelope.
The development, America.
Envelope. Envelope. 9. Hey, I said 9.
Finance, then anyone.
171. President. 171.
The different
Assistant Secretary. They're rejected. Yeah, evangel education. No,